Welcome to the No Nonsense Fitness Podcast with your host, Joe Yaxley. And guys, if you are new to the channel, to the podcast, to Spotify, to me, then we've had a little bit of a rebrand and a reshuffle, okay? Those of you boys and girls who know me, who have listened before, will know I'm a very much a no-nonsense, no bullshit kind of guy. There's things in the fitness world that work. And there are some things that don't work. And I'm that no-nonsense, no bullshit kind of guy who's going to give you the simple tips and tricks to help you on your health and fitness journey, guys. Which is why I've rebranded and we've moved away from the Trade Fitness Podcast into the No-Nonsense Fitness Podcast as we expand and help more people than just tradesmen. Over the last few months, I've had more and more people come on who maybe aren't tradesmen or don't work in the trade. So we help people who aren't tradesmen as well. But a little bit of a rebrand getting onto this week's episode, guys. Apologies for the few weeks. It's been a busy few weeks, but we're back. We're back in fucking business, and I'm going to try and get you an episode out per week. Like I said, if you are very new, there is swearing. It is no bullshit. It is no kind of... I'm just myself. I'm just real. I'm just going to tell you how it is. You either like it or you fucking lump it and you don't listen, okay, guys? So everybody moans that they've got no motivation. One of the biggest things and the biggest problems that I hear within the fitness industry, not even within the fitness industry, when I was on site as a Sparky, is I've got no motivation. Or people will reach out, Joe, what's the one thing you're struggling with? It's motivation. I've got no motivation. Okay, I've got no motivation to go to the gym. I've got no motivation to eat healthy, to cook and prep my meals. And I deep dive into people's routine and what are you doing at the minute, what's happening, what's working, what isn't working. Guys, there is no surprise. If you're listening to this and you're struggling with motivation, I've got no fucking surprise that you are struggling with it. Okay? And I've broken today's episode down into 5 main points as to why you're struggling with motivation, how to overcome it, how to beat it, and how to wake up fucking motivated like a Duracell bunny, loving the way you look, loving the way you feel every single fucking day, guys. Because the truth is, it's not motivation that you need. You need results. You need a new set of standards. You need a new set of habits. You need structure to live by, to breathe by. You need a new routine. You need to be disciplined. It's not motivation, okay? I'm in pretty good shape. I help people get into good shape as well. I'm not motivated all the fucking time. Sometimes I wake up and I'm thinking, oh, fucking hell, I ain't very much motivated today. But by having a set of disciplines and a set of standards in your life that you live and breathe by, like a ritual every single day, okay, you will find the motivation to wake up and do what you need to be doing, okay? So let's break this down into 5 main points, because when people say they're unmotivated, first and foremost, the one thing I want to say here is the most addictive drug on the fucking planet, okay? I've never been a drug taker, so I can't compare it to drugs, but I'm sure there are people on here listening. You get what I'm trying to fucking say. But the most addictive drug in this world, the most addictive fucking thing you can do, guys, is see results. And when my clients come to me, and they might come in on a week-to-week basis, on a weekly check-ins, and say, Joe, I'm struggling for motivation. And I say, let's use John, for example. John, I'm not fucking surprised, mate, because you're not sticking to the plan. You're not seeing results. The guys, there's one common trend, and it's always the guys who are seeing the best results never struggle with motivation. And I can tell you this from past experience, that when I've been overweight, when I've been out of shape, when I've had no structure with my routine, and I've looked in the mirror and I've hated the way I've looked, I've been unmotivated. I haven't wanted to train. And it's how you get in that sub-spiral. It's how you get in that rut. And you get in a rut, and you'll know what I'm on about if you're listening to this and you're in a rut. You get in a rut and it's harder and harder to get out of it the longer that you leave it, okay? So I'm not surprised. If you look at yourself in the mirror and you've got no motivation, it's probably because you hate the way you look. I don't know anybody who's in shape, who looks at themselves in the mirror, who's mentally got clarity up here, okay, in a good headspace, that struggles with motivation. And even if they do, they're still getting it done every single day, okay? So first and foremost, if you're struggling with motivation, point number 1, if you're waking up with no energy because you've got no structure, it's why you're unmotivated, okay? You're waking up, you're probably snoozing your alarm, you've got no set morning routine, you're waking up, you're winging your nutrition, you're rushing out the fucking door, you're down in caffeine as soon as you wake up. Again, I'm not surprised that you're struggling with motivation. If I was eating shit every single day and I had no energy, I wouldn't feel motivated. If I was eating properly, hydrating properly, fueling my body 80% with good whole nutritious foods, and I had energy every single day, there's a good chance I would feel more motivated, okay? So chaos and stress is going to lead to zero fucking motivation. So that's number one, guys. You've got no energy, so you've got no motivation. Sort out your fucking nutrition. Sort out your hydration. Okay, get yourself a little bit of structure. Number two, again, just to kind of expand on the point, guys, eating like shit is making you feel tired, lethargic, like you can't fucking be bothered and unmotivated, okay? High sugar foods, blood sugar crashes, energy drinks, okay? I'm partial to a Monster here and there, guys, but if you're smashing 2 or 3 of these a day, you're living off caffeine, you're surviving off fucking Red Bulls, you're living off pasties. That's fucking mixture between pasties and pastries. You're living off pastries and pasties. Your blood sugar's spiking up. It's then dipping back down. Again, you're feeling unmotivated. You're feeling motivated for fucking 10 minutes and you're feeling unmotivated again. Okay, so blood sugar spikes. Eating shit fucking food will kill your energy, will kill your motivation, will make you feel like fucking shit, essentially. Whereas if you eat good whole nutritious foods, you've got structure within your diet and within your nutrition, you can eat foods that essentially aren't going to spike up your fucking blood sugar so much that you're getting these crashes, okay? Good sustained energy across the course of the day. Number 3, no discipline. Motivation, guys, comes and goes. You cannot rely on motivation to get results. Like I said the other fucking day, fucking hell, I have been out of this podcast game a while. Like I said about 10 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago actually, I can see my screen recording, is that motivation follows discipline, not the other way around, guys, because when you wake up unmotivated, some days you'll wake up. I woke up this morning, looked outside, thought, fuck this, the weather's shit. Can I be bothered to go in my ice bath? No, but I'm disciplined, I'm routined, I know how it's going to benefit me, guys, and I've done it for so long that I know the positive impacts of it. I'm not just talking about doing an ice bath, I'm talking about having discipline in general, okay? If you wait to feel like doing it, if you wait for the right time, I'll tell you one thing, you'll be waiting for fucking forever, okay? I speak to a lot of people on Instagram, I get a lot of messages, I get a lot of people reach out as well, and they're like, Joe, can I have information? Get the information. I'm just going to wait for the house to be renovated. I'm just going to wait for work to quieten down. And the truth is, guys, if you're waiting for the right time, you'll never do it. Because ask yourself this question, how long have you been waiting for the right time? And how long have you been saying, I'll do it when? You're essentially just putting your happiness on hold until when the time is right, guys. It's fucking stupid, to be honest. There is one common trait that all successful people on my program have in common, and it's the regret they have of not starting sooner. Nobody regrets saying, I'm glad I started when I did. Every single person's like, I fucking wish I'd have done this 12 weeks ago. I wish I'd have done this 4 months ago, 5 months, 6 months ago. So the regret of not starting sooner, guys, is one common fucking trend, okay? Training, nutrition, sleep routine, all these things build discipline, okay? In turn, it will beat the lack of motivation that you're having. Okay, number 4, like I said earlier, hating the way that you look. If you wake up, look in the mirror every single day, there's no surprise that you can't be fucking bothered. When you start seeing results, when you start seeing biceps for the first time, fucking I need some bigger biceps looking at that. When you start seeing biceps for the first time, when you start seeing veins and abs for the first time, again, not everybody's after that big shredded body, but when you start seeing physical change, you lose the love handles, you start liking the way you look again, in clothes, out of clothes, your missus starts complimenting you, you will feel more motivated because the dopamine and the serotonin hit, the feel-good hormones that get released from your body, guys, when people compliment you, when you look in the mirror, when you're wearing clothes that fit fucking nice, you're wearing a nice fitted white shirt, that will drive you forward. That will make you feel motivated to get more results, okay? But when you don't respect yourself fucking physically, guys, you're not going to feel mentally motivated. It just doesn't work that. It just doesn't work like that. If you fix your body, your mindset will follow, and I can promise you that, okay? It's not just about looking good. I had a conversation with a young lad the other day. I say young lad, he was probably my age, okay? And he said, Joe, is it a problem that looking good is not my biggest goal here? Like, I want to get my routine sorted. I want to get my sleep sorted and my energy sorted because I'm just lazy and sluggish and lethargic. And I said, I won't mention any names, but I said, to be honest, name, beep. I'm very, very glad that you've said that because when people come in just with a physical goal, it soon dwindles away, guys. You can't rely on physically just looking good to drive you forwards, okay? That is just simply a byproduct. Me looking good is a byproduct of having my habits dialed in. I've then got more energy. Like when I'm in shape, I've got more energy. When I'm in shape, your sex life might be better. Your relationships might be better. You subconsciously get more respect. I've had clients message me and been like, I fucking got that job. Like, do you know what I mean? Because your mindset, you start putting yourself out there more, your confidence improves. So all aspects of life will fucking improve, guys. Okay, if you get yourself in shape, I can deep down, hands down, hold my hands up and promise you that. Okay, one thing I can promise you that all aspects of life will improve as a byproduct of you getting into shape. But you getting into shape is a byproduct of everything else that's happening in the background. Your sleep improves, your fucking mental clarity, your focus improves, your confidence improves, your energy improves. Okay, and then coming on to point number 5, like I said at the very beginning, results is the best drug you can ever find in this world. It is the most addictive thing that you will ever fucking find on this planet, guys. Nothing fuels motivation more than progress itself. I can promise you that. Deep down, hands on my heart, the one thing that keeps me motivated every single day is looking in the mirror and thinking, fuck yeah, I'm getting leaner, I'm getting stronger, performance in the gym. Results, it's not just physically what you look like, it's getting stronger in the gym, it's feeling fitter, it's running 5Ks faster, 10Ks faster. It's getting compliments. Results, guys, it's the best drug that you'll ever find in your life. When you see the body fat come off, the hips come off, your chest tone up, and you're not looking in the mirror hating yourself, and you can wear clothes that you want. You can look in the mirror and pick out whatever you fucking like. Put it on and feel comfortable in it. Guys, that is the best drug you'll ever find in this world. It's the most addictive fucking thing that you can do on this planet, seeing results, okay? The first 4 to 6 weeks, generally, of lads on my program, I say to them, listen, it's all about building momentum. Don't worry about seeing the physical changes early on. That will come. Just focus on sticking to the plan, sticking to the program, dialing in your habits. After 2 weeks, after 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they're messaging me, Joe, I fucking got more energy, I've got more clarity, I've got more focus, but not only that, I fucking look sick. Like, I'm looking in the mirror, I feel happy for the first time in my life. Okay? Fitness is a game of momentum, guys. Once you push the snowball to the top, and it rolls over the other side. Once you've done the hard work, the groundwork, and you've built the foundations, and the snowball is rolling, it will continue to roll, okay? Results is the best way to get motivated. So if you're struggling with motivation, you need help with a structured plan, you know what to fucking do, guys. You can message me. I'm here to help. I'm here to answer any questions. That is episode 1 of the No Nonsense Fitness Podcast, where there's no bullshit. I tell you how it is, guys. And I help you achieve your health and fitness goals. So hopefully you found that useful. If you did find it useful, obviously like it, comment, subscribe. I saw the other day that if you do comment and subscribe and like podcast, it actually sends it out and shares it with more people who might find it useful, guys. So by commenting and subscribing and liking this, you could potentially help somebody else gain motivation and change their mindset and change their discipline and routine and change their fucking life. Okay, peace out, over and out. Hope you enjoyed that. That's the No Nonsense Fitness Podcast. It's good to be fucking back. Let's get it.